Hi guys, so Saturday morning, we're starting week 4 of the house. Oh boy. So my goal for the weekend is to make heads or tails of this space. And let me tell you guys, I'm really starting to feel overwhelmed at how much stuff is still left to do just upstairs. So part of what I'd like to get done next week is this is all Halloween decorations and fall decorations. Part of that's Halloween. Part of that's fall. But I'd like to get that stuff out of the frog, get the house decorated for the season, and I need to start getting more of this done. Done. Put away, organized, sorted, figured out. Now, the totes of yarn are what I have set aside to use the Addy with. And somewhere in here are my Addy machines. So that's at least something that will stay in here for now. We have a Pippin. Hi, Pippin kitten. Troy's downstairs moving things around in the dining room. So I just got done uploading the video for today. Since I forgot Thursday's video, I made sure I had week 3's update time. Since I filmed that last night, I came in this room and did some different organization. So instead of propping the second half of my table up on the dressers like I had it before, I moved my dressers over here and I'm going to use these for now. So this side has like my stamping inks and stuff in them. These contain like my dry adhesives, Mod Podge, glue sticks, stuff like that. And then these bottom two have 12 by 12 papers in them from where I was scrapbooking. I did get my washi tapes in here. So these are my regular washi tapes and these are holiday washi tapes. I do still have some light bulbs for the frog that I need. But there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. I really need to get this stuff cleaned out of here so I can bring the litter box upstairs and get that out of my bathroom so I can use my bathtub and take a nice hot Epsom salt soak again. And I need to get that bookcase moved back over here since it doesn't fit there. And I want to get these attached to the wall this weekend. I want to get that bookcase attached to the wall this weekend. And start dealing with all of this that's left. It's a lot. It's still a lot. Like I said last night, I still feel kind of overwhelmed. Like I said in the introduction that I filmed this morning sitting in my bedroom, I'm just still overwhelmed. It is what it is. It is a lot. I've got a plan. I've got steps that I can take to do all of this. It's just gonna take doing it. So I guess there's nothing for it but to do it. Okay guys, so day 2, week 4, here we are. Oh, mercy. So I did not, other than bringing the brown black bookcase back in here, I didn't do anything in the yarn room. There were a couple things I brought in. These are the baskets that had my ALC and Yarnable and like my Charlotte yarn crawl yarns and my Southern Comfort Fiber Market yarn and stuff. So I dropped some things in here, but I didn't really do anything. In the closet, I brought all my binders of my magazines in. They're organized by which magazine is what. However, let's check out this first. Let's go to the frog. Because I feel like I made a lot of progress in here yesterday, even though it's still like piles and piles of stuff to go through. You'll notice that entire shelf is empty. I got my yarn for my Addie that's in the bin stacked up there in the corner. Moved Troy's guitar case over. We still have all the Halloween and fall up here. We'll deal with that today and tomorrow, but oh boy. I should have filmed an update last night, but I'm just saying. But in here, we made a lot of progress. Once again, it's still absolutely junked up and there's stuff stacked everywhere, but I started getting my paper pads in place. So these are like just my general paper pads. I did find some more card making stuff, and there's more down the hall too. I swear, there's just more and more and more. It always just up. There's more. But I got, this is a rack from Michael's that holds the 12 by 12 iris cases. So those are all full. I got those there. This is something I'm just setting there to get it out of the way. Christmas, we have 12 by 12 paper pads and kits. Halloween, we have paper pads and kits. And then that is fall. And I do that because these are things I want separated out. But I have a lot of 6 by 6 paper pads and 8.5 by 11 that will fill in these gaps and spaces here. So this isn't all of it. I know I'm going to find more, but that's okay. This is all my holiday washi tape. I did get my other washi tapes in here. So they're organized white, Roy G. Biv, brown and black. And then there's some metallics in there. I started pulling the fabric out. So I think that tall shelf I had the paper on will actually fit in this space. So I can use part of that for the fabric so I can get it out of the boxes and start seeing really what I have. And then I still need to go through all of this and figure out where these things need to go. And then over here, I'm still not sure what I'm going to put here to aid in storage and organization. But stuff can go over here now. Well, I mean, it's been clean for a while now, but yeah. I did, part of what took so long, I'm really hoping this is the rest of my patterns because I'm a little annoyed when the thing that was marked patterns did not have patterns in it, but I did start sorting my sewing supplies into the dresser here. I have way more hand sewing needles than I thought I did. And these are like the little tiny ones or like the doll making needles. I have a ton of Stitch Witchery and Wonder Tape. These are my sewing machine needles. I have them in one of these locket cases, which I really like. That does actually help quite a bit. I also, so I have this bag of these clips. I have this box of these clips. And then I have 2 tins this size of these clips, plus there's some more in this Talenti jar. I'm not sure why I have so many clips. It's really weird. And then this is the drawer that my patterns will go into, and I have some basting spray here. A couple things I haven't come across is my paper piecing paper to do flying geese, and I've got some that's for small squares. If you quilt, you know what I'm talking about probably, but I haven't come across that. I'm also looking for the box that my serger thread goes into, because I have a bunch of serger thread here that was in a box that's now missing. I have the one, I'm not sure where I put it yesterday. I have one that is, there it is. These cones are too tall to stay up in this, but I have another one of these that all those were in, and now I can't find the box. So there are 2 boxes that I haven't unboxed that are marked craft room stuff, where it could be, maybe. But that's a really odd thing to take my serger thread out of one of those and then not the other one. So I'm not quite sure what the deal is with that, but I'm making progress once again. I'm pretty happy with the progress I've made. Yesterday was a lot of individual sorting once again, going through the paper pads, because when I put those up over here, I did also sort those. So we kind of have, these are kind of more masculine or architectural things, family and animals. These are funky, retro-y kind of prints. These are all food related. Then we have kind of floral, pretty girly things. That's glitter. Then we have, you know, stuff that's like gingham. They're not solid, but they're neutrals. Gingham, dots, stripes, chevrons, things like that. And then solid cardstock. So all of the 12 by 12s are out. I still need to resort my 8.5 by 11 cardstock. And then I have a stack down here of stuff that I use as the basis for cards. So it's a lot of 110-pound cardstock in black, brown, gray, cream, and white. And I just set my Club EP boxes there just so they're out of the way. I do have like a pink and Maine box still in the closet. But yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with the progress I made yesterday. I'm hoping I can feel at least as accomplished at the end of today as I did yesterday. But I do want to take some time to take a break today. I'm a little stiff and sore this morning from hauling things all over the place. And I still need to get like these last 2 fabric boxes out of here. Because a lot of these, you know, like this is white and red fabrics with some random bits that I use just to fill. Banner's creeping around. Look at that little banner tail just a-flipping about. So yeah, progress. Very happy with it. I've got my easy press down here, and there's a bin of scraps of interfacing in there. I've got my giant thing of, I can't remember what it's called. This is the Stronghold Heat and Bond. I was going through a lot of this at one point, and I haven't been going through quite as much. Obviously, I haven't had time to sew for the last, like, 4 years, 4.5 years. So, anyway. That is where we are up here. Like I said, I want to get those fall and Halloween decorations downstairs. I can see you in the mirror, in the mirror. But yeah, I'm very pleased with how this is coming together. We're getting there. Eventually, I'll be able to sit down and craft and have some downtime. My first big project is actually going to be repairing the backs to these bookcases. I'm going to use some sort of stabilizing tape and tape them back together. And then, like I said, I think I'm going to decoupage on them. I might also run a soft reinforcement piece along the back. That way we might minimize breakage in the future. So I can get that, as soon as I have that back fixed, I can get that screwed to the wall and start using it for cake wall storage. I still need to screw these into the walls. I might wait on this one. But these two I definitely want to use in here, so maybe by Thursday I can film the video. Well, I guess Wednesday, because I really need to. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But lots of stuff still left to do. Lots of kitten cuddles still need to happen. Let me take care of my furry little problem here, and I will see you guys in a bit. Here's a cutie Floof. Yeah. Is Banner cute? Hey guys, so normally I would start filming in the morning to share with you guys what we had been up to. However, this morning, this is what I was up to. And this, and this. So I didn't start working upstairs. Hey guys, in the mirror. I didn't start working upstairs today. We started by starting to get the Halloween and fall decorations out and stuff. By the time we got done with that, we had to go run to the store. So I did not get upstairs until as we head up right now. So let's see what I got done yesterday. Oh, by the way, before I go wandering up there, that's the new dining room color. Y'all saw the relaxed khaki we went with in the living room the other day. And that green is the same green we used in the kitchen. So there's not a whole lot of kitchen wall on this side, but we do have a bit more on this side. So we did go with a color that reflected through the house. We did get a little bit more decorating and artwork hung over the last couple days. I still have some stuff upstairs that needs to be done, obviously, since I'm still trying to unpack that area. And we still have a mirror in the bedroom that needs to be hung. Boot. Hopefully I'm not being too wiggly with the camera. I've got a fresh cup of coffee. So once again, I did not work at all in the yarn room. I spent most of my time in here once again. Let's get this cup of coffee down. Da, da, da. All right. So it doesn't look that different on the wall. However, we now have works in progress and kits for sewing, fat quarters, my Christmas quilt that still needs to be backed and quilted, and now all the fabric is out of here. And I was able to fit that large shelf in here, and it does go back quite a bit. As I start to use more fabric up, or I actually need to still purge my fabric stash, but as I do that, I will start fronting things a little bit differently. I did come up here for about 15 minutes and started sorting some of the ephemera and sticker books and things like that into their spots. We have a bunch of stuff still stacked up here, but now all three of these drawers are filled with sewing supplies. Semi-organized, not super organized. I did finally find my box of patterns. And then in doing all that, getting the Christmas stuff or Halloween and fall stuff out, we now have enough space in here I could vacuum the frog if I needed to. And I've almost got enough floor space up here now to work on fixing those bookcases. So again, yesterday I got quite a bit of progress done. I'm very happy seeing daily changes occur. But now all the stuff that was stacked up against like the attic and stuff, I can now get to. Now I can get to the closet finally. So I'm pretty excited. Exhausted, but excited because there's now headway being made again. We still have a lot of work to do in here. Hopefully by the end of next weekend, this stuff will be taken care of. But now I think I've got one broken bookcase left and my vinyl in the bathroom. The rug will go into the frog once I vacuum in there. So, but my house is starting to look like a home just a little bit. I have some stuff that I'm going to hang from the wall up here. But there's still so much stuff to go through. It's going to take me forever and 3 years. but I've got time right now. Okie dokie artichoke. So it's Tuesday morning. We'll do a quick check-in for where I ended last night. So I got some sitting work done, which was really, really good. So I have my general stamps, holiday stamps. So we've got, these are in here. This is Valentine's. Blue marks Easter, spring. Orange marks Halloween, Thanksgiving. And then red marks Christmas and winter. These are just general sentiments, pretty stamps, things like that. These are dies. If you are looking to invest in sentiments and sentiment dies. So these are the dies for these. And then I also have the big dies. So these are tailored expressions. You can get them on scrapbook.com or go to tailoredexpressions.com. But these are really cool. So like, this is just general sentiments. You line up the die with the dots and it cuts out all of these sentiments. So like, hang in there, friend. You've been on my mind. You can get a whole bunch of these. So I have these in a couple of different variations. I've got some general sentiments, and then in here I have like the small Christmas die or stamp, but they're really, really cool. So all of their sentiment strips work with these die sets. Love them. I've got my Cuttlebug. These are words and just kind of general thoughts. These are frames, some just like general designs, kind of more like frames where you can do some other sentiments. We have border dies, and then we have nesting dies. So I know I have more of these 18-inch bins. Oh, they're not. I think these are 16-inch, but still, they're too big to go in my pantry now. So they fit on the shelves in here. Eventually, I'd like to get these in the closet, but these fit in here. I know I have more, so I'll put these dies in the next one of these that I find empty. And that way we've just got 3 things of dies. I am getting rid of all of these stamps. My daughter-in-law said she'll take them. So when I come across my acrylic blocks, I'll drop an acrylic block in there for her and she can go out and have fun. I moved this cabinet in here and I thought I might have just enough room to put my vinyl rack here, but I don't. So I ordered a hanging vinyl rack that will hold my rolled Oracle vinyl and what Cricut vinyl I have in here. Then I'll organize these out. So this is the glitter vinyl and the hollow vinyl from Cricut. This is the faux leather and metallic vinyl. I was able to get my 361 indoor vinyl up. This is heat press vinyl. And this is 12 by 12 outdoor 651 Oracle. If you got a Cricut and you do vinyl cutting, you know what I'm talking about. I'm still just trying to like stuff shuffle and get things in a little bit more of a logical place. This has the rolled HTV in it, multiple brands. So I need to get the glitter out. This needs to be unpacked. The glitter, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with. I got rid of a ton of it. I sent Rose over at Rose Likes Crochet. I sent her daughter Carrots a whole bunch a while back. And then I gave my daughter-in-law a whole bunch. She's gotten into epoxy resin crafting. So I got some progress made in here. This is all rolls of regular vinyl, mostly Cricut. So it's the indoor. I don't think anything changed over here. Well, I got a couple more of the kits put up over there. So I organized all of my ephemera and like washi sticker bits into these. So we've got different groups. There's like mythical creatures. This is kind of my funky set. We have like family related. This is like sentiments like birthdays, get well soon, stuff like that. There's a floral group and there's a vintage group in there. I also got my enamel dots organized. I started kind of working my way through the pen rack here to go over here. Those are my vinyl tools, scissors, pens. The shelves need to come out of here for the bookcases. I don't know what that box is. It was hiding behind everything. That's not a box I packed, so surprise, there's another box that I didn't know about. The rug will eventually go in the finished room over the garage. So that's what I did yesterday. I got a lot of little stuff done. We did our weekly grocery run yesterday after we got done decorating downstairs, and I did something else downstairs. Now I can't remember what I did. We're gonna, I think, run to storage today, get our stuff out of storage. So I've got a little bit of time to work up here. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, so anyway, I got a stack of small container bin organizing things here. But yeah, I don't think much else got done other than that. So we'll see how far I can get today in trying to get this stuff together and get stuff out of the frog and start making everything look neat and tidy. Hey guys, so I got my new vinyl organizer. It's Wednesday morning. Well, Wednesday afternoon. I folded a whole bunch of laundry, filmed some videos for this week, and now here I am. Like, my entire morning has been busy work, doing normal work, like day-to-day stuff that needs to be done. So I got my new vinyl organizer and was sitting here filling my vinyl organizer when I was like, oh shoot, I forgot to like check in and let you guys know what happened yesterday and like where I got to. So I thought I'd check in with you guys. So this is what I'm going to try for now with the vinyl. And then there's another side back here. So this is permanent vinyl. This is the Oracle 350 or 530 or whatever it is. Permanent outdoor vinyl. And that was all located in this top of the shelf. So I think I mentioned it yesterday, but I realized like I just don't have room for this shelf in the closet. And I needed to come up with another solution. I'm a very visual person, so I need to be able to see it and boom. Now, I did put my heat transfer vinyl HTV in that one. This is the Cricut metallic vinyl and faux leather. And this is Cricut glitter vinyl and holographic vinyl. So, what is it? It's 351 is the outdoor vinyl. 631 is the indoor vinyl. Okay. So, I still have my neutrals and metallics because there's like some gold in here of the permanent vinyl. Then on the other side, I'm going to put this up, and I may go ahead and reach into one of those bins. That's why I put the Post-it label on there, which, by the way, these things are awesome sauce. If you find a roll of these, this is Post-it paper. It's by 3M, but it's on a tape roll, so the whole thing is sticky. I use this for labeling temporary labels or hard to peel off surfaces all the time. That's what's on my dresser drawers here. And that's also what's on my drawers here for labeling, because I do tend to move these things around as I'm using them. And especially now, I will probably definitely be changing like what's in what. But I just want to share that with you because that Post-it tape stuff is awesome. So one of the other things I did yesterday is I went through my straight up cardstock. I Roy G. Biv'd my plain cardstock that's 65-pound weight, which is flimsy weight. This is what I use to like build card fronts on. And then here's my neutrals. We have Nina Bright White. This is a combination of like Nina and some Recollections white, off-whites, browns, grays, and black. And then in the closet, I put my 110-pound cardstock right there. And that's what I use to build the card bases. So a lot of times, I've mentioned this before when I talk about card making, I do make a lot of my own card bases, even though right now, well, that's all the ones I made, pre-made. I do purchase like my 5x7 ones just because I can't economically cut down cardstock to make a 5x7 card. Because like one 12x12 sheet of paper would only get me like one card. Boot. I do make my A2 size cards. That's just cutting a sheet of paper in half. I can do a side fold, top fold. Anyway, that's what that's for. So all of that is to make card bases with. And then all of this is what I use to make the decorative fronts and do my inside matting and stuff like that with. So that is now organized. That happened. I did find some more of my kits that I had previously put together. So those are up there. I've got all of my 12x12 vinyl is on the bookcase now. Right here. So this is some 12x12 sheets of HTV. The indoor-outdoor vinyl. I went through my punches, my paper punches. I had a number of them that were broken just from age and use. So I actually went through, tested every single one of the punches. The ones that were broken, I threw away. I had one punch I was going to get rid of that wasn't broken. So I went ahead and threw it away. I'm following Cass from Clutterbug's method of sometimes it's okay to just throw it away. I hate doing that. I really, really, really do. But we're already up to 12 bins of stuff to donate, and it's becoming overwhelming making the decision of what to keep and what not to keep. And I'm going to go with the Clutterbug. It's okay sometimes to just have to chuck it. So I went ahead and made the choice, since it was just the one, to chuck it. That's sometimes part of the process. So what I'm left with in here that I still need to kind of go through and actually condense the storage of is this glitter bin. This is a lot of miscellaneous stuff for paper crafting. This I'm going to leave like this. So these are wood blanks and stained glass supplies. And then these are 2 stained glass kits with my board for stained glass. I've never used them. I really, really want to, but I still haven't. I'm going to put a bookcase in here. So I'm going to get this shelf out, which I think I may be getting rid of altogether. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made that final decision. I still need to finish going through these card bases and just find a way to put some of these things up. Because some of these are just, I have a lot of them because I use a lot of them, like the white envelopes. I think I've actually repurposed one. Yeah, so this is white A2 envelopes. This one is still white A2 envelopes. And then this one, I've repurposed the box for brown A2 envelopes, as I labeled it. We have some off-white envelopes, A2 size, which is my most common card that I make. I did purchase overstock of these things. In the bins, we have A2 size cards, A7 size cards. These are the ones I made myself. Actually, that may be envelopes up there. And these are the cards for A2. I have some packages of cards and card stuff still left to go through. And I'm not sure what's in this bin down here. Since I slid it down there, I can't actually see what it is. But I made a lot of progress yesterday. I'm not done by any means. Part of what's making this a little overwhelming for me is when I packed things to get rid of the clutter when we were moving, to get rid of the visual clutter so we could sell the house in Charlotte, I packed things in some really weird ways. My fault. I packed it. I did it. That's on me. But I'll open a box and it's a whole bunch of little things like this that need to be sorted. So it was a little bit of a slower day yesterday, even though I'm really happy with the progress I made in here. We do have some empty bins and boxes and stuff. I got all my embossing plates organized. And I'm still looking for my long plates. I have some extra long plates for the Cuttlebug. I'm not sure what those are. I didn't, once again, do anything in the craft room. Now, I did set up my table so I could film this morning. But other than that, nothing really changed in there. I think Banner's downstairs under the dining room table asleep again. That's his new favorite perch right there under the window. But we have some more empty bins in here that are starting to pile up. I need to be able to get those into this closet. But I'm going to take one of these bookcases and put it in the paper crafting room closet. I do need to take that globe down and change the light bulbs out because they're super dim. This says that it's speakers, so I haven't unpacked it. But I think it's about time for me to go ahead and unpack that. Maybe I'll get to that today. These are pom-poms that'll go to the yarn room. That is Christmas cards I've received over the years. That needs to go to the guest room closet. These are knitting needles and stuff. So like I have an easy path to start making headway here. It's just going to take me some time. And I still have plenty of bins to organize into. But, you know, like I said, I mean, it's a little overwhelming. I'm feeling less overwhelmed today just because I did kind of take the morning to get caught up on laundry, clean downstairs. I still probably have to clean the bathrooms today, but I definitely, since my organizer got here, want to get the vinyl put up because I think that's creating some visual clutter for me, not knowing where that goes. I'm going to put it in the frog closet for now because I'm not sure I want to keep rid of it. That might be something I can use for something else later on. So I'm not quite ready to say, no, let's get rid of it. It is a pretty decent, it's in good shape still. This is the third house now that this has been to. So I'm surprised it's held up as well as it is. It's just a shoe rack from Target. So anyway, I will check in with you guys later. I hope y'all are having a wonderful, fantastic day as always. Hey guys, so it's Thursday morning. I stayed up way too late last night working on craft room things and trying to find stuff that's missing. Yeah, so I unpacked the 6x6 paper pad boxes that I had down the hall. I'm still missing the Halloween 6x6 paper pads, so I'm not sure where those are. I do have craft room book boxes still, but they're clearly marked craft room books. Not sure what happened to those. But we found a bunch of other stuff. Lots of stuff still left to go through, sort, organize, figure out. I pulled the other cart in here. I had one in the craft room before. The other one was an AV cart we were using in the big closet downstairs. But for now, I have these separated out into my A2 card blanks and my A7 card blanks. The 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, 5 by 7 card bases. I want to get all of those down to one cart over the course of next year, which should actually be theoretically possible because there's a lot of envelopes in sets like these. Maybe I'll get some Christmas cards made this year and the end of all this. I'm a huge stack of trash now. They did not pick up my recycling yesterday, so I still have a lot to go. I did throw some extra stuff in here that I found as I came across things yesterday. I still need to screw up my bookcases and stuff and get those ready to go. One of the things I'm looking for are those containers, the drawer containers that I showed you guys, like in June, I guess, that I had the yarn balls in, but I can't seem to find those. Those are something I did not pack. So I still need to go through this box here. These are craft room books. I have 3 boxes of craft room books down the hall still. I did find my electric screwdrivers though, so I'm pretty excited about that. So I'm not going to have to rebuy those. There's still a lot of stuff for me to put up, sort, organize, figure out what I'm going to do with it. But progress. I can at least now get into the closet in here, which I now have empty. I'm going to put this shelf over here with all of our storage containers on it. I'm going to put that in this closet. I didn't do anything in the guest room yesterday. I did unpack the china finally. We have some breakage in there. There's 4 broken pieces that I found so far. I still need to go through the plates. They, for some reason, bottom loaded the box with the china, so there's a lot of pieces that got cracked, which is a little annoying. But I still can't find my teacups. I found a couple of them, but I still have some missing teacups. Yeah. Bunch of stuff to put up now. In the closet, I did put the short bookcase that I had with a back in here. We're still debating on whether or not we're going to fix the other two. But I could at least use that to start stacking stuff and storing stuff. I have a lot of stuff I want to use up next year. I did finish organizing my vinyl and getting that hung up. So I have the Cricut brand vinyl on the outside. I have the Oracle brand vinyl down the back. It's in Roy G. Biv, Rainbow Organization, then white, brown, black at the bottom. But yeah, I made a lot of progress. I made a lot of headway, but I still have a very long way to go. We have, I think we're aiming for the 28th for my mother-in-law's party. So I have 3 weeks. And tonight we have an insurance guy coming. And I have prayer shawl tonight. So I've got to get downstairs kind of done. I also need to run to the grocery store today. So I don't know how much I'm going to get done today, but I did get my video for today uploaded. I spent this morning editing and uploading today's video and Saturday's video. So that'll be ready to go. I'm getting a lot of work done. I don't really stop too much, I suppose, but there's still so much left to do, you guys. Hey guys, so it's Saturday morning. Doing my thing. Trying to get some work done. It's 8 a.m. So I really didn't do anything in here yesterday. Now we did have, I kind of lost about 4.5 hours yesterday with the alarm company here. But I did come in here and get some work done. I finally got my shelves screwed in. So I was able to start loading those up. So we do have cake yarns. We've got size 1, size 3 and 2, size 4 started. So once I fix the back on this, I'll be able to finish doing cake yarns. The cake yarns are this bag, this box. So progress. Then over here, and this cabinet of color. So I moved some stuff around. Right now what I did is I've taken hanks that I have multiples of. So these are my multiples of fingering weight yarn, DK Sport, and this is worsted weight. And then over here we have some more worsted weight yarn. These are bulkies. This is a collection. I'm still not sure where I'm going to put that yet. And my yarn blanks. These are all of my purchases from the Charlotte area yarn crawl, as well as the Southern Comforts fiber market, including my sweater, V-neck sweater yarns. Those are the yarns that I have that I dyed, as well as the ones I have spun, and then the continuation of the fingering weight yarn. So definitely made a lot of progress. Still going through a lot of stuff, but I have holes. Like these are the single worsted weight hanks. These are bulky weight hanks that I need to go through. So I made some holes on the cubes. So hopefully I'll be able to finish getting everything that's not a cake put up today. Fingers crossed. Hopefully we can get there. And I'd like to get some work done in the frog, getting stuff out of there that belongs in the craft room. So there's a lot of work to do. But right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4, 4 3/4 empty cubes. Plus, I'm not sure I want to keep these up here like that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those yet, but I did something. I do have visual progress once again, even though the room still looks like mega messy. we've made some progress. It is getting a little hard to move around in here just because I've got stuff all over the floor, but hopefully by the end of the day, we'll start to see some floors show up, just like we did in the other room. We started having floor show up again. Troy did come in here and get the empty guitar cases put up and the empty piano case for the piano we don't have anymore. He got that moved out. But, you know, there's still giblets and bits and bobs and stuff that need to be taken care of. These are 3 other guitars we're going to set up in here once I get all my stuff out of here. So lots and lots of work to be done. Lots and lots. But I will hopefully remember to check in with you guys tonight, and then I can smush this all together for Tuesday, and I will start week 5 tomorrow and give you guys kind of more of an update of what's going on. Okie dokie, you guys. So it's Sunday evening. I'm calling it quits for the weekend. This will wrap up week 5 here, but I made quite a bit of progress. There's a lot of floor space, which I'm very impressed with. I need to vacuum it still. We had this table left over because we have the built-ins in the office. We didn't need this for the printers anymore, so I'm going to use that as a place where I can film tutorials. I still haven't hung my artwork yet, or had Troy hang it for me. But I did get all my yarn up. So we have more than 1 fingering weight skeins, or hanks. These are balls of DK and Sport and hanks. Worsted weight hanks that are more than 1 in the same color batch. These are bulky. That fell over and I'm a little annoyed. These are all my hand spuns and hand dyeds over the years. And then this is my Charlotte area yarn crawl / Southern Comfort Fiber Market yarns. So up top, we do have some stuff still. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to keep that organized. I hung my card hanger. I still need to get a P.O. box. I haven't done that yet, but that'll get done. My bookcase over here is repaired and filled. I've got my hoard of yarn dragon back here. And we have a whole bunch of stuff that's going to need to be reorganized eventually, but not today. Yeah. So I did put these are the bins that I keep my scraps in after a project. So I did pull those out here. I've got my closet cleaned out now. I've got my binders with my magazines in here. These are now cleaned out. These are project kits. I'm still trying to find where I put the rest of this. I think it's in a bag, but I'm not sure. I do need to figure out what I'm going to do with these 2 totes. So this was originally supposed to be my Jada and Stitches Tunisian blanket. And this is some miscellaneous from downstairs that I still need to figure out what I'm going to do with it. But by and large, at least I can work in this room now and comfortably come in here to film and not trip over things. I still have obviously a stack to deal with, but not nearly as bad as it was. Those are my yarnables and ALCs. This is a box of stuff to donate. I'm going to take it to the Parochial Ministry. I don't think I did anything else in here after I talked to you guys the other day. But, I mean, once again, I have some floor space and stuff going on. Now, this week, I'm going to obviously be focusing on getting the rest of my stuff out of the frog. Finishing up how to put things, where to put things. But yeah, I did things. I've finished things, and I'm pretty happy with myself. So now if I can get the last little bits up over the next 2 weeks, I'll be fine. But as of right now, I can at least come in here, I can film, I can move around, and I can find things if I need them. So the end of week 5, I'm completely happy with my progress. I feel like I actually got stuff accomplished. I still have a lot of stuff left to do, but I'm gonna head downstairs and make some dinner now.